We're here for the ladies gold final. Sorry for the delay. We had a couple of extra inning semifinals here for these teams to qualify to get to the championship game. The game will feature the Lady Athletics taking on the Mavericks from Sudbury. And these two teams actually met in the round robin, where the Mavericks were the victor, winning 20-16 in a 4-run spread. Going to be a great final, as like I said, the round robin game was exceptional. Some great players here for the ladies gold final for All World Slow Pitch. Let's get to the action, and looking forward to being your host for this game. I'm Ryan Wood, president of All World Slow Pitch, and very excited to be here. Thanks a lot to JYT Media for doing all this together and getting the live stream up and running. We look forward to doing this for the major event come September 3rd and 4th, where the teams will be competing for a minimum of $10,000 in prize money at next event. So looking forward to all the teams coming out in September, and congratulations to all the teams this weekend. All 60 of you played great, and thanks to the teams that came from Manitoba and Quebec. It's great to see AWS spreading to those provinces as well. Thanks a lot, and let's get to the action. Visiting team.
I had you guys. It's either that or it's going to be out there.
Pitching for the Mavericks is Chantel Seguin. Great pitcher, solid player, and does a great job of throwing strikes and making sure that her team has the opportunity to not walk many batters and get outs. So leading off here for the Lady Athletics is Casey McKenzie. Casey steps in and rips a line drive to the left center fielder.
Let's go pick each other up here. Let's go.
Great catch there by Anna Duke in left center field for the Mavericks. One away here in the top of the first inning in the Ladies Gold Championship game, with the Lady Athletics taking on the Mavericks. And the pitch from Chantel Seguin. Strike two, 1-1 count, 1-2 strikes here. Ground ball to the third baseman, Courtney Farford. And tough play there, was a slow roller.
Well done, buddy.
Mallory Smithers finds a way to get on there. And
Any way to run that out, Mallory? Here we go now.
Want to get our runner right away? Hey,
April Stewart steps into the batter's box with a runner on first base. One away here in the top of the first inning. And that is an absolute bomb by April Stewart, who hits it over the right center fielder's head. Mallory Smithers is going to come around third and score to give the Lady Athletics the early lead, 1-0 here in the championship game. It was a massive hit over the right center fielder's head. Playing her a little shallow. Wind's blown out a little bit. Probably will have to make the adjustment in her the next time she comes up to bat. Maya Miles steps into the batter's box. The four-hitter. Sees ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike here. One away in the top of the first inning here, our Ladies Gold Championship game. And
Let's get here. Let's go. Good job.
Maya hits a ground ball to the shortstop, beats it out. It was a close play, but the first baseman couldn't get the tag on Maya. She was pretty speedy and got up the line pretty quickly.
Stay hot, babe. Stay hot. Let's go.
Lady Athletics are threatening here with runners on first and third, one away. Already got 1 run across the board.
Way to run, Maya.
Stepping into the batter's box now is Amanda Murray. And hits a ground ball to third baseman. Oh, that is a costly mistake by Courtney Farford there, the third baseman for the Mavericks, as she throws it up a little bit too high over the second baseman's head, and another run will cross, and Lady A's are threatening and capitalizing on that errant throw by the third baseman, Courtney. One away here in the top of the first inning. Ladies Gold Championship game. Mavericks and Lady Ace. Chantel Sagan, ball number 2, pitcher for today's game for the Mavericks. And an absolute rocket to left field by Denise Peltier. She was very quick to make sure that I added the accent. All Francais. A lot of our Sudbury players speak French. I definitely do not, but I sometimes try to pretend that I can. I know what I asked to go to the bathroom, but that was from grade school. It's the only way that I could get out of French class. Didn't really enjoy it that much. But that's here nor there. Stepping into the batter's box. Krista Cooley steps into the batter's box here. One away, runners on first and second. And Krista sees strike 2. Chantel Sagan seemed pretty accurate with her hitting the mat. Krista sees ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners on first and second here. Oh, and Krista hits an absolute bomb. And oh, the left fielder makes a great catch. I thought that was going to sneak over her head, but she tracked that really well. Nice catch by the left fielder. As the game goes on, I'll get the Mavericks positions down pat so I know exactly who they are, but great catch by the left fielder. Kirby Steinhoff steps into the batter's box. Kirby sees an inside pitch for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Chantel Sagan to set, and the pitch. Smack, straight smack dab in the middle of the mat for the second strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tough hop there for Courtney Harford at third base, and another run will score here for the Lady A's. Lady A's are taking advantage of some of the mishaps here by the Mavericks. Maybe it's a little bit of jitters as the Mavericks were the #1 seed through the round robin, but I'm sure that it's early in the game and those jitters will settle as the game continues on. Joy Pasicolin steps in the batter's box. Takes a strike. And strike 3. See strike 3 right at the mat. We play the 5 to 10 arc here in All World Slow Pitch. For those of you watching at home, sometimes that's may look a little short for the people that play, you know, the recreational slow pitch. But we hear the flat pitch is acceptable here in AWS, and that was a borderline 5-footer that umpire Bruno Casula thought that it meet the height requirements, and that was strike 3. So after the top of the first inning, the Lady Athletics were able to scratch. I'm going to confirm exactly how many they were able to scratch across the board. Well, the Lady Athletics were able to scratch 4 across the board to get themselves started. And we'll go to the bottom of the first inning. The Lady A's leading 4-0. Looks like the pitcher for the Lady Athletics is Mallory Smithers. And leading off here for the Mavericks is Desiree McGillis. She wears number 12. Mallory Smithers to set here, and 1-1 count to start, and the pitch. A little deep for ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here in the bottom of the first inning. And a nice chisel to the right side of the field. And Desiree is the leadoff batter on base. She leads the Mavericks. Great start by the Mavericks after giving up 4. I'm sure they're going to want to match the 4 and hopefully find a way to come up with more than that as well. Jordan Shelley steps in, number 77. And the pitch. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just nibbled the mat. Matt moved a little bit, so now umpire Bruno Casula's got to get it all regular. And, oh. Shellaby fouls out. One away, runner on first here. Courtney Farford, the third baseman, steps into the batter's box. Probably co-captain of the squad. Team's coached by Tony Rell and Doug Doucette. I know Dougie's playing over behind me here in the men's game, so isn't here to be able to coach. He's in the men's bronze silver tier 2 final. The Skaters Edge Team LTD. Congrats to those guys, and they're in a game playing against the Sudbury Lakers. So it's a battle of Sudbury in the men's tier 2 bronze championship game. Back to the action here. Mavericks. Megan Urquhart is up to bat. Urquhart. If I said that wrong, Megan, I apologize. I should have probably got the pronunciation done before the game. We'll make sure we get it correct for next time. Megan sees 3 balls, 1 strike. Mallory Smithers a little deep with her pitches. The set and the pitch. And she sees ball 4. Mallory's been pretty accurate so far through the first 3 batters throwing strikes, but unfortunately she lost it on that batter. We got runners at first and second here, 2 away. We're gonna get a courtesy runner for Megan. I'm sure she loves that, because I know when I play, I sure as heck love the courtesies myself. We allow 2 per inning in men's and ladies, and 2 per inning per gender in co-ed here in All World Slow Pitch. And a ground ball to the right side. Joy picks it clean, and the Lady Athletics hold the Mavericks to no runs. So it's 4-0 after 1 complete inning here at the Barrie Sports Complex. All World Slow Pitch Ladies Gold Championship game. Lady A is taking on the Mavericks. The Mavericks ended up winning the Event 1 series for the series number 1 back in the weekend of April 30th, May 1st. We had 74 teams that weekend. It was an incredible weekend. We also had all the men's and A ladies teams playing in open. That was a very, very well attended tournament, and we look forward to all the teams coming and being a part of Event 3, the Major, which is going to be known as one of the big premier events for All World Slow Pitch as we continue to grow. 3rd year of existence for AWS, and already doing a great job. And we'd like to thank some of our sponsors, MVP Brewing, JYT Media. Thank you for jumping on board for all of your media help and live streaming of the games today. And then also I'd love to thank Skaters Edge Source for Sports, MVP Brewing, and the Bradford Sports Dome. Thank you very much for all of your support for All World Slow Pitch. You guys have been exceptional, so thank you very much. The leadoff batter for the Lady Athletics was Katie Buckley, who hit a line drive to the second baseman. Kind of died on her and ended up missing it, but that happens. And at the top of the order, Carton picks it. They get the lead runner there, and they try to twist. Casey McKenzie's got some speed and got down the line pretty quickly. They were only able to get 1 out there, and that will be 1 away here at the top of the second inning. Mallory Smithers, the pitcher, steps into the batter's box. Chantel Seguin, the set. And just a little short for ball, number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Ooh. Umpire Bruno Casula thought that was higher than the allotted 10 feet. Unfortunately, it wasn't permitted, so that will be an illegal pitch, and it'll be a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. And Mallory chisels one through the middle, and that'll drop for a base hit. Good swing by Mallory, who finds the middle of the diamond where nobody was standing. The Lady Athletics are threatening here with runners on first and second. There is 1 away. April Stewart, who smashed an absolute missile over the right center fielder's head last time. We'll see if the right center fielder remembers her and plays her at an appropriate depth.
Hey, you got room, hey, you got room. No respect and right.
And ball number 2.
Hey, we're swinging through. Let's go.
And the pitch. And April Stewart hits it pretty high to the right fielder, and the right fielder makes the catch, and the runner from 2,
Great idea.
Casey McKenzie, will tag and advance a base on the catch. Nice catch by the right fielder. Second out of the inning. Runners on first and third here in the top of the second.
2-out pitcher.
2-out pitcher rule.
Anybody, let's go. Okay. No, can you go, Katie? Yeah, perfect. Thanks, Katie. I'm like, I think I'm close.
Katie Buckley will jump in to be the 2-out pitcher rule for the pitcher, Mallory Smithers. 2's away here, and Maya Miles steps into the batter's box. Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that was deep. 2-2 count here, 2 away. Top of the second inning here in the Ladies Gold Final. And Maya gets a little bit ahead on that. And a dive, and oh, what a play by the shortstop, who gets the lead runner at second, and they're able to shut down the inning. After the top of the second inning, the Lady Athletics were not able to scratch any runs across the board. It'll remain 4-0 here going into the bottom of the second inning.
One, two, three.
All right, we're back to the action here, bottom of the second inning, and the left fielder, I told you I'd find out who the left fielder was. That was Jerica Rydell, number 9. Leads off with a base hit. Great swing by her. Julia Jodwin rips a shot back up the center. Rydell will get to second base in time. And now the Mavericks are threatening here with runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Ladies Gold Championship Final. Mavericks, who join us from Sudbury, Ontario. And the Lady Athletics, who are a collection of ladies from across Ontario. Maya Miles, who's the captain of the team, is from originally from Sarnia. I believe she makes her residence now in Owen Sound. Shush Rayon steps into the plate. Shush had a great summer last year, winning her first ever ring in the sport of slow pitch. And she's off to a great start this year as well. Shush sees a walk, and now we've got the bases loaded. Nobody out here, which will bring us to Lauren Ward. The standard courtesy runner for Shush. That'll be the first of the inning for the Mavericks. And bases loaded, nobody out. And a great line drive between the shortstop and the third baseman. Good swing by Lauren Ward. That'll cash her a run, make the score 4-1. A lot of enthusiasm over the Mavericks bench. Just a great group of ladies coached by Tony Rio. And a shot back up the center by Ashley DiPietro. Great swing by her. That'll score another run. Bases will remain loaded with nobody out. The pitcher, Chantal Seguin, steps into the batter's box. She sees strike 2, right smack dab in the middle of the mat. Mallory Smithers on point there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, it's a really tough bounce. That is a tough bounce there on the shortstop, Casey McKenzie. Fortuitous bounce for the Mavericks. Probably would have been at least a lead runner at second base, if not more. But Mavericks will be happy with the lucky bounce, and another one will cross the plate. And the pitch. And chiseled through the right side, and Joy misses that one, the first baseman, and another run will score, and the Mavericks are riding a little bit of a streak of base hits here, singling one base at a time, and got ourselves a bit of a ball game. Jordan Shellaby steps in, number 77. See strike two. Jordan unfortunately was fouled out last at bat. Let's see if she can improve upon that one. And she sure does. Rips one between the short and third baseman. Great spot. And again, the girls will go station to station with base hits. And another run will scratch across the plate. Comes up with Courtney Farford. Steps into the batter's box. The third baseman for the Mavericks. Courtney originally from Saskatchewan. Makes her home in Sudbury. I'm sure she wants to say hi to her family out west. One ball, two strikes, as Courtney was slightly behind on that one and fouls it off. And here we go, the pitch. And another tough hop for the shortstop.
Hit the ball hard, things happen. Gotta go.
Another one will crash. Megan Urquhart steps into the batter's box and rips one to the right side, and that'll drop for a foul ball. Foul ball, one ball, two strikes. Megan rips sand. That will be infield fly call there. It was called by base umpire Stephen Arnold. And the first out of the inning here for the Lady Athletics. And the pitch by Mallory Smithers. And that's a hit out to left center to Maya Miles, and that'll be an out, but Anna Duke will cash Desiree McGillis, who is in running for Shushwell. And Jerica Rydell steps into the batter's box. And an absolute rocket back up the center. Great swing by Jerica Rydell. Advance runners, and it'll be bases loaded now with one away. Julia Jaudoin steps into the batter's box. I hope that my attempt at the last name is okay. And she hits a fly ball that is over by Miles' head in left center. That'll be extra bases. Jerica Rydell will hold up at third, and a couple more runs will cross the plate, and that'll be the cap of going up 5 runs. That'll be a 9-run spread for the. It'll be a 9 or 10 run spread. I believe it's now 10-5. It'll be 9 to 5. It's 9 to 4 or 9 to 5. It should be 9 to 4, guys. Yeah, 9-4. Yeah, 9-4 here into the top of the third inning with the Mavericks scoring the 9 runs that they were allowed. It was a 4-0 game here in AWS. The teams are allowed to score 5 runs per inning if they're ahead, but if they are down, they are allowed to go up 5, which is what the Mavericks just did. Now it is a 9-4 game. And we got a tight one here. It's going to be a battle right till the end. And I believe Mandabori, the 5 batter, will step into the batter's box.
Guys are signaling us to death. Look at the hole for you. We need someone on 3 that's at the bottom.
And it's an absolute, oh, what a catch by the left center fielder. I didn't think that that was gonna get caught. I thought it was go over her head, and she makes a nice stab and pulls her back in for the first out of the inning.
Good try. Let's go, ladies. Let's go.
Denise Peltier steps into the batter's box, 1 away here in the top of the 3rd inning. Ladies Gold Championship game for All-World Slow Pitch event number 2 point series. Mavericks leading 9-4. And what a spot here for Denise Peltier. She's going to look for 2 as she hustles hard.
Look at you. Way to go, Dee.
Perfect spot. Allows her to trot into second base for a beautiful double. Mavericks tried to play a little bit of a rover on her on that one, and she finds the right center gap. Great hit. She'll slide over to coach third, and Maya Miles will finish the run for her. And a great play by the shortstop. Julia Urquhart makes a great diving stab. That was definitely going to get through.
That's a good swing, Krista. That's a good swing.
Krista Cawley is, it's a great line drive and was outdone by the shortstop in that situation, but that's why we play this game, for great defensive plays like that. Kirby Steinoff hits a shots at the second baseman for the 3rd out of the inning. And we're still 9-4 here going into the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Here we go, ladies. Let's tee it up.
Mavericks were the number 1 seed here through the round robin, going 3-0. Lady Athletics were 2-1 through the round robin and were the number 2 seed. The veteran player, Shush Reom. I'm sure everybody in Sudbury who's watching back home loves Shush's enthusiasm and how she always gets the team rocking and rolling with their chants and cheers. If she gets a hit here, I'm sure that the whole follow the leader chant will be ready to rock. Mallory Smithers, the pitcher, sets, and we're off for bottom of 3. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Three balls, 1 strike here in the. That is definitely a low pitch that umpire Bruno Casula has set his height at. And Shush rips an absolute rocket between the shortstop and the 3rd base lady. Shush gets down, and there's the follow the leader chant like we talked about a couple seconds ago. We're waiting for the courtesy runner to come. Jerica Rydell comes on to run for her. Leadoff batter on, Shush Reom. Now batting Lauren Ward, who hit the, another tough hop by the Third baseman. Hops are eating up the infield a little bit this game. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. Jericho Rydell at second, running for Shush Realm, who got the inning started with a great line drive between the shortstop and the third base lady. And they're threatening to score some additional runs with a 9-4 lead. See if they can add on to it here. Ball 2. Mallory Smithers a little deep there on the mat. Ground ball to the third baseman. Didn't hop up. Jericho Rydell will cross, and Lauren Ward will head over to third base with Ashley DiPietro ripping one at the third base lady. It just didn't want to hop up for her, and you know, it's been a long day. This is game 5 for both these teams. Chantel Sagan to the shortstop, and great play by the shortstop, Casey McKenzie. And they get the out. Lauren Ward will come on to score. Mavericks will add another one to the Mavericks will add another one to the total. Chantel Sagan not too thrilled with her at bat on that one, but I'm sure that she'll continue to lead the team with her great pitching that she's thrown thus far. Desiree McGillis comes up, hits one to the third baseman. Joy makes a good play coming off the bag to prevent the run from scoring. Jordan Shellaby steps into the batter's box. She hits a nice line drive to the short and third base lady last time. See what she does here. Sees ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners on first and third here in the bottom of the third inning. Oh, and she goes absolute boneyard. She 2 hops the fence here. 300-foot wire here at the Barrie Sports Complex. And absolute missile. Her first at bat, she fouled out. Her second at bat, she hits between the first baseman and the third base lady and the shortstop. And then that at bat, she absolutely tears the cover off of it. And wow, what an absolute bomb. Great swing by Jordan Shellaby. Courtney Farford comes into the batter's box, and she hits a line drive to Mia Miles. Miles makes a great catch. Good outfielder, Maya is. Maya's a great outfielder. Regular player for the Lady Athletics. They're having a great season in the Ladies BC Super Series down in London. And a regular here with the AWS Point Series. 2 away now as Megan Urquhart steps into the batter's box, the shortstop. Looking a little dirty from all the diving that she's been doing. Oh, line drive to the third base girl. And Denise Peltier makes a good play, and they find a way to get the third out of that inning. After 3 complete innings, they throw 4 across the board. The Mavericks did. It is now 13-4 here going into the top of the 4th inning. It's been a great offensive last 2 innings after a slow start for the Lady Mavericks, and we'll see if the Athletics can, the Lady A's can get their offense going like they did in the top of the 1st inning. Joy Pasiolan steps into the batter's box, the first baseman. First base lady, to be politically correct. It's been a great day here at the Barrie Sports Complex. Championship game, Ladies Gold. AWS Point Series, event number 2. Championship game, Ladies Silver. And Joy rips an absolute rocket at the third baseman, Courtney Fairford. Courtney makes a great play. They get the leadoff batter.
Step one.
One's away. Katie Buckley, who the line drive to the second baseman last time and got on base, and see if she can get another one going here as well.
Way up now, way up.
Great line drive and hits her between the first base lady and the second base lady. And now, the top of the order, Casey McKenzie, the shortstop, steps into the batter's box. She's having a good day at the plate today. Doing really well. Chantel Sagan, the pitcher, steps. And just a little outside. 2 balls, 1 strike here. 13-4. Oh, tough hop. Tough hop for both teams here. Tough hop for both teams.
Hey, Mallory, let's go. Hey,
Runners on first and second with 1 away.
Mallory, loosen up. Let's
The
go.
pitcher, Mallory Smithers, steps into the batter's box. With runners on first and second, 1 away here in the top of the 4th inning. Ladies, competitive championship game. ABA's taking on the Mavericks from Sudbury.
There's lots of room.
And the pitch.
Hey, that's not you, kid. That's not you.
Hey, you didn't get a chance, Mallory. You didn't get a chance.
The catcher nearly was able to grab that, and
Here we go.
Mallory Smithers will have another chance here at the
Let's go. That's not you. Find it and drive it.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Another crack at it. Saved by a little luck. Oh, and she chips one down, and that's going to be trouble for the infielders, and that drops for a base hit. Everyone will advance. Bases are going to be loaded. And that's going to step up April Stewart, who has been an absolute rocket launcher of a batter so far this game. Her first at bat, she mashed one, like 275 straightaway center. We'll see if she can find a way to dig deep to mash another one.
Joy, one.
And April steps in. Outfield's a little bit deeper this time. Tony.
You're going hard. You're going hard. Ball could be coming.
And good play by Courtney, who gets the lead out at third.
2-out pitcher on 2. 2-out pitcher. Yeah, 2-out pitcher on 2.
Hey, Maya, find the ball here. Let's go.
One will scratch across the board. Maya Miles will step into the batter's box with 2 away here. Runners on first and second. 1's crossed. We've got a 13-5 game. Maya sees ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Maya sees a great eye there. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Behind you. Let's go.
And sees ball 4. That'll load the bases. 2 away here in the top of the 4th inning. Lady Athletics are under siege to the Mavericks here. We'll see if Amanda Morey can smash a base hit here, cash a couple of runs. And the pitch inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here with Chantel Sagan, the pitcher. Sees strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, and an absolute missile by Amanda Morey. A little bit too hard of a hit, as April Stewart's not going to be able to score from second. It just got out to the outfield just so dang fast. Absolute missile. 1 will score, and that'll step in Denise Peltier. Denise goes boneyard. We'll see if the left fielder can make the catch, and oh wow, she runs a long way and camps under it and is able to make the catch on that one. She was literally a step away from the warning track. That was an absolute deep, deep hit by Denise Peltier. A few runs more scored. That will be after the top of the first inning.
Sorry, guys. Yes, sir.
2 runs will score there to make the score 13-6. Going into the bottom of the 4th inning, Mavericks lead the Lady Athletics Ladies Championship Final, Ladies Silver. We're just waiting on the batter here for the Mavericks. And the pitch from Mallory Smithers called illegal by Mr. Bruno Casula, umpire extraordinaire. A little too flat for his liking. And Anna Duke with a great leadoff single through the right side of the infield. April Stewart was unable to come up with that one, just out of her reach. We'll rip back to the 6-hitter. Jerica Rydell steps in, the left fielder, who, fresh off a great catch. She hits an absolute seed to the left center gap, and that flies by. I don't know if she knew that that was that far. She's heading for third. Anna Duke will score, and Jerica Rydell will have herself a triple. Finds the gap between the left center and left fielder. Nobody away, runner on third base, and 1 will score to make the score 14-6. Julia Judian steps into the batter's box. Big lefty here. Legal pitch called by Mr. Bruno Casula. Let's see if Julia can cash here. And she sure will be able to as she hits a fly ball to left. It's a great catch by the left fielder, Amanda Murray. With Jerica Rydell's speed, there's no way she's getting thrown out, and another one will cash for the Mavericks, making the score 15-6. The veteran Shush Rayom steps into the plate. Always got a great hairstyle, always smiling. Always like to see Shush at the ballpark. She sees the second strike. First one was a ball. We got 2 balls, 2 strikes here. And Shush goes deep. A lot of people who don't know Shush, she knows she can smash the ball. She did a great job on that one and rips it over the left fielder's head. And that'll score a run there. And that'll get the second base lady, Lauren Ward, to step into the batter's box. And the pitch. Oh, and that gets through on the between the short and third baseman. Casey McKenzie couldn't come up with that one. Ashley DiPietro steps into the batter's box. (15-4) here with the, my apologies, 15-6. So the Mavericks are scoring runs here, and another shot to left field. And a great catch by the left fielder. She's able to get it in as Jerica Rydell is in Speedwagon and will not be able to get thrown at home with those wheels. The pitcher, Chantel Sagan, steps into the batter's box here. And the pitch from Mallory Smithers is deep for ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Lady Silver AWS Point Series Championship game Chantel Sagan swings and tip foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. I'd like to thank the City of Barrie Sports Complex for all their hospitality this weekend. They did a great job. Thank you very much for having us. Chantel Sagan pops it up, and Denise Peltier will make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. And I believe 3 runs scratch across the board to make it 15-6 here in the going into the top of the 5th inning. 16-6 here in the top of the 5th inning. I guess my eyes are deceiving me and I missed one somewhere, but thankfully the scorekeepers are right around the corner here for me to keep me on my toes. And we're 15-6 here, top of the 5th inning. We'll see if Krista Cooley will get the team going here. Sixteen to 6 here in the top of the 5th inning. Krista Cooley rips an absolute laser down the left field line for foul ball. That'll be strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It was a very, very well hit ball. Just wasn't between the lines, unfortunately. And Krista steps in and gets caught chasing a short pitch and pops it up to the second baseman for the 1st out of the inning. And we're in the top of the 5th inning. Kirby Steinhoff steps in. Last at bat was through the right side. We'll see if she tries to chisel one the other way or she sees ball number 2 a little deep just off the bat. Three balls, 1 strike. And ball 4 a little deep there for Chantel Sagan. Been pretty pinpoint accurate most of the game here. I'm sure she would like to have a picture of those 2 back, but she can't. That'll be ball 4, and Joy Pasiolan will step into the batter's box, the first base lady. And Chantel finds it again, and strike 2. And that's an out of 2. And an out at first base for a double play. That'll ruin the threat, and we'll go into the bottom of the 5th inning, 16-6 for the Lady Mavericks. All right, we're here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Mavericks were able to withhold any offensive production from the Lady A's, but with a 16-6 game here in the 5th inning, if the Lady Mavericks, or sorry, I shouldn't say Lady Mavericks, if the Mavericks are able to scratch 2 across the board, we'll be in a mercy rule situation. We'll see what happens, and we'll see if the Lady Athletics can gear down the defensive setup and go from there. I think we're just confirming what the score is here. I think they were just checking to see what the score was to confirm what the AWS mercy rule is, which is 15 after 4, 12 after 5, and 10 after 6. We're in the 5th inning here, and it's a 10-run spread, so Mavericks looking to cash 2 and end the game. The leadoff batter, Desiree McGillis, strikes out. Maybe with all the commotion, she lost a little focus in the batter's box. But the 2-batter, Jordan Shellaby, steps in, who had an absolute bomb to the left fielder last time. Oh, would have been a very close play had Joy kept that. She'll be safe at first base, and there's one away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Courtney Farford, the third base lady, steps in the batter's box. That was an illegal pitch for ball number 2. And deep for ball number 3. 3 balls, 1 strike here, bottom of 5. Leadoff batter, or not leadoff batter, the second batter, Jordan Shellaby, is on first base. Mallory Smithers lost her release point there on that batter, and Courtney Farford will take a walk on that. Runners on first and second. The winning run is now on first base, which would put the game into a mercy. And that'll be a pop-up to the... Uh-oh. That was a short fly ball to the... in between the right fielder and the second baseman in no man's land. April Stewart was not able to come up with that, and that'll drop in for a base hit. We call those duck farts, and it sure was. Anna Duke steps into the batter's box. 1 away, bases loaded, winning run on second base. And she tries to take one the other way, and that will drop for a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. I'm sure the Lady Mavericks, I don't know why I keep saying Lady Mavericks. I'm sure the Mavericks are looking to want to close this off, as the Lady Athletics definitely have a lot of offensive ability. So they want to try to end it here before they'll have an opportunity to play again. And tough hop. Tough hop that Casey McKenzie couldn't handle, and that will put the winning run at third base. 1 away, and Jerica Rydell, who's been absolutely on fire, who's looking for a fly ball here to end the game. Veteran player Denise Peltier calls a little bit of a meeting and knows that the winning run is at third base here, and Jerica Rydell, who's hit some deep balls already today, is going to look to cash the winning run here at Courtney on third base. And she pops it up to the shortstop, and that was not deep enough. Base is loaded. Julia Joudien steps into the batter's box with the game-winning run at third base here. for the Mercy. We'll see if the Lady Athletics can hold off and get themselves to the at bats so they could try to chip away at the now 11-run lead. And she finds strike 2, Mallory Smithers. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Julia Judin steps in, looking to cash in. Courtney Fofford on third base. And she hits an absolute seed through the right side, and that will do it. The Mavericks started off slow in the first inning by not being able to score any. But what a good final. Got to see some great offensive production for the Mavericks. And it was a good day by the Lady Athletics. Good game. Final score here for the Lady Silver Championship game between the Lady Athletics and the Mavericks. The Mavericks 18, Lady Athletics 6. Thank you very much. We'll be here with a post-game interview with the winning team captain of the Mavericks, Courtney Fofford. We'll get her over and have a quick chat with both her and Coach Tony Rail. We'll be right back. All right, we're here with one of the captains of the Mavericks ladies softball team, Courtney Fofford. Courtney, how did today go for you guys? And I mean, obviously winning the championship is something that you guys always want to do when you come to Barrie, but you know, throughout the day you haven't lost a game. What did you think was the strength of your day today?
Our defense was super we today. We've got to play the Lady A's twice, who beat us twice last tournament, and so it was good to have a rematch against them. They're always a great team to play against. They're super fun, and our sticks came alive. We had some bad innings, obviously, at the beginning, but they seemed to come alive at the end, and yeah, I think our defense just stayed tight.
Well, that was very Toronto Blue Jay-like of your team. I kind of like that. So you come to Barrie, you play AWS. You've been kind of one of the teams that have been here since we've kind of got things going. You know, for the people that haven't played AWS before, anything that you want to say to them about what we got going on here in Barrie?
I'd say this is the place we get our best competition leading up to Provs, definitely. We're from Northern Ontario, so we don't have a lot of teams to play up there, and we come down here to get great competition. And there's great attitudes here too. It's always fun on the field. Everyone can, you know, get along after the game, and just great ball, great umping, greatly run. Everything's a blast here, honestly.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Courtney, for bringing your team from Sudbury, and we greatly appreciate you. And let's bring Coach Tony over. Where's Coach Tony? Coach Tony. Tony, I don't have my my moon boots on to be as nearly as tall as you are. For the people that are at home, Tony, how tall are you actually?
I'm 6'6".
6'6". Tony, you've been around the sport of softball for a long time, going back from fastball days to, you know, getting involved in slow pitch. Coming from Sudbury, that's, you know, always been a very hotbed for the sport of softball, slow pitch. You know, what made you want to coach this ladies team? How did you get involved in it?
So we had a team that kind of went astray, and Courtney asked me that she was rounding up a bunch of new players, and if I want to coach, and I said absolutely.
In terms of being able to give back, because I mean, you know, being a volunteer coach for a ladies softball team, you know, it's not a well-paying gig, but you come down here and you do it. And if there's one thing that you can say to the ladies that you know, you're appreciative of, is what would that be?
Well, they know that I consider coaching them like fishing. So I love this. I absolutely love this. That's it.
That's awesome. Well, Tony, thanks a lot, and it's amazing to see people like you continue to give back to the game, and great job. Congratulations on the victory.
I would like to thank Toby. Can he come forward?
Oh.
We haven't lost a tournament since. Toby, pick him up.
We also have our mascot here.
Pick him up. Since he's been around, it's this, I think the 6th tournament.
Nice.
We haven't lost a game.
Oh, that's awesome. Right on.
And I'd like to introduce our newest Maverick, Anna.
Nice. Very nice. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, ladies, and for everybody watching at home, I appreciate it, and we'll see you next event here for the AWS Major in September. Have a great one. See ya. Thanks, guys. Good job.
Awesome, buddy.
At the pavilion.